What is up, guys? My name's TheSimYin. My name is Yen. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? Okay, guys, we're gonna get right into this because there is just some tea that needs to be spilled, and you guys already know how I am. I feel like a radio show. Like, I'm always like with my headphones and everything. Okay, anyway, let's get down to business. So, Sim Guru Frost actually was tweeting back to other people, talking all kinds of stuff, saying for those who love children content, the team really did an awesome job with this. Now, of course, they already came out with this new kit that's coming out, like the cute little campers kit. Everybody was pretty excited about this one specifically. Not so much Tashik Night Out. I think a lot of people had mixed feelings about that one, just because they did say that one is going to be create a sim and the other one's going to be focused on build and buy. But I'm pretty excited about this one. But he was replying to a bunch of tweets, and he did say this is more of, a kit, and yes, the other is a create a sim. So, a lot of this is kind of reused content when it comes down to the gameplay. He said like none of the actions are going to be brand new, but the pieces in the build and buy furniture are going to be similar and kind of the same. So there's that. And then another thing is that Little Simsy actually said that, oh my god, cars are confirmed, and he was like, Kayla, like, stop playing, girl, because let's be real, we're not going to get cars anytime soon. I know a lot of people were pretty disappointed about this, and he was like, and she was like, I am sorry, I promise I won't do it again, because she has a really big influence on the sim community and the world. And I kind of felt like maybe they got a little nervous that the fact that she said that they had to like disclose, like, no, this, there's not gonna be cars here, because a lot of people definitely probably did get a little hyped. I really felt like cars definitely should have came with get famous. That would have been the perfect, like, cute little, like, game expansion pack to come with cars, but maybe in the future. And then also he was responding back to other stuff, saying, can we by the name of Nico Humble Bards, can we expect more kids content in the future? Everything is geared towards adults, leaving family players to rely on mods for things to do. He did go and respond and says, not able to share future content plans, but I can assure you that I am a big advocate for more children toddler content. So the fact that he mentioned future content plans lets me know that The Sims 4 ain't going nowhere, but of course we'll get into that tweet a little bit later. I know a lot of people are really skeptical about what's going to be happening with, just kids and gameplay content in general. I know a lot of people have been waiting on Generations recently because everybody wants that gameplay of that family, vibe, and being able to do a lot more things with your family, because of course a lot of the things in expansion packs they are dropping are just very plain and simple and not really, there's not like a really lot of gameplay. I mean, Parenthood was the closest thing that we had to Generations, and I felt like after a while people were just like, I'm basically bored of this and this is not really enough for me. So there was that whole situation. And then he does respond again, and someone mentions, is it far from being finished? And he said it would be irresponsible of me to give a timeline just because game developers is so fluid, and we obviously want to make sure we do this NPC refresh right. Hope you understand. I am so sorry, guys. My cats were fighting in the background, but they are okay. And also, so I think they're just nervous about this whole pack refresh, and they just want to make sure everything is right considering what happened with my wedding stories. Now, the Sim Guru Frost did confirm, saying The Sims 4 has many more years ahead of it. Wow. Many more years, guys. Years. Like, emphasis on the years. That means I guarantee The Sims 4 is probably going to be around for at least till 2025. I do not think it's going to go anywhere at all. And so that leads me to think and to say, what do you guys think this actually means? Like, do you think that they're still going to be focusing on kids, or do you think they're still going to be focusing on, gameplay or create a sim, or like what's going to be the history of The Sims 4? Because I know a lot of people are really skeptical about, like, they announced that the whole Sims 5 is going to be coming out soon, and a lot of people were getting excited about that because they were like, okay, it could be as early as next year, but unfortunately we are probably going to have to wait just a couple of more years, or maybe in fact that The Sims 5 might come out maybe faster than we expect, and they're still going to continue on with the Sims 4 content. But I don't know, because me personally, I do feel like they kind of started lacking on, content as the years have progressed, especially after seasons. I felt like a lot of things started to go downhill, and we're going to get into that more about why I feel like that, especially with kids. So what do you guys think this means? Let me know down below in the comments, because I do feel like I don't know like what this could mean for the Sims 4 franchise by selling like it's going to be a lot more years to come. I mean, they better come through with the content because a lot of people are going to start getting mad. And so I do remember by the name of Mom Sucker 3000, our kids still not affecting other packs production. It feels like since we started getting them, you know, basically we haven't been getting what we wanted. And he said kids do not affect the production of other packs or base game updates. Now, this is where I started to get a little bit confused because I know a lot of us felt this when we read it and was like, what the hell? Like, WTF, what do you mean it doesn't affect it? Because if you guys have been realizing that after these next couple of packs that are dropping on May 26th, these will be 13 kits that have now came out. It has been at least a year since the expansion pack, or at least almost a year. The last expansion pack we did get, I believe, was Cottage Living, and it was a lot of gameplay. It was cute, farmsy, and I think that they thought because we've been waiting so long for that specific expansion pack, they had like longevity with it, and they don't, and we're just pretty much kind of disappointed because it's been like kit after kit after kit after kit, and I do feel like they've been lacking with other things, and they started not focusing on, you know, what we actually want as far as content, and been focusing on these little $5 packs, and I just don't think that's enough. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below how you guys feel about what he responded to. Now, another thing I want to get into is Little Simsy actually came out with a video, and you know, she did a sponsored post. But a lot of people are kind of concerned about this whole creator code. And, you know, a lot of people were mentioning Little Simsy because she did mention it. Now, content creators now have access code to give to their followers to use when they buy a pack. So the content creators get a percentage of the price, and you still pay full price. But with the code, the content creators get also pay. You know, and a lot of people feel some kind of way about this. And she does go below and say, like, hey, you guys don't have to just use my code. There's a bunch of other codes for other people, such as, you know, English Summer, Ebona Nix, Hey Harry, and you know, these are people I'm subscribed to from some of their Patreons, as well as just, you know, they're very pretty known in the Sims community. So I don't know, like basically they did go in to say that EA support a creator program is basically what it is you're supporting a creator. You can support a creator all kinds of ways, and you will need to re-enter the code for future uses. Only one creator code may be entered for each purchase. And then basically when you have selected your products for purchase, you may enter your chosen creators code into the enter promo code box at the checkout screen and apply it to your purchase. You will know the code has been applied correctly when you see it added to your purchase details. Now, this doesn't give you exactly a discount, but more so say it gives some of your favorite creators some, you know, money like once you pay for it. So I thought this was a little interesting because, you know, at the end of the day, it's not a discount. So I feel like people were saying, so what? We're just spending money and we're just giving it to the creators and nothing's coming out of it. Now, I'm going to have an opinion on it in a second. I just did want to say that I did go into the EA website, of course, and they still have not updated, you know, the question mark box. And even though we do know what the two kits are, and of course, a lot of us are already speculating that Go Wild will be the werewolf pack, of course. And that's pretty much it. There hasn't really been anything up on, you know, updates or anything on this about, you know, the content creator codes, and I really thought that they were going to mention that a little bit more on the website, but they didn't. So now, like, let's get down to it. A lot of people were kind of a little upset about it because they felt like it's kind of like it's kind of backstabbing in a way, and it's more like, I don't know, maybe that could have given us a discount, or maybe like, you know, with certain, like, oh, use my code for so and so and you get this much off. But no, it's more like use my code and the content creator of your choice gets a paid off of it. Now, here's how I see this whole thing going. The only reason I think that they did this program was to see how much influence each influencer actually has. So the fact that Little Simsy's like, hey, use my code if you want to, you know, you don't have to. It doesn't make a difference, but I do get paid out of it, and it would be nice because it's money. Now, I totally get it. I totally understand it, and I'm kind of here for, you know, content creators being paid because at the end of the day, they're still promoting this game and they still deserve to be paid. Now, a lot of people have mixed feelings about that because YouTube already pays and blah blah blah. There's a whole list that can go on that where people can complain about. The thing I think that what EA was trying to do was trying to see exactly who has how much influence on what and where their money is actually going. So when they pay Little Simsy, or when they pay Hey Harry, or when they pay another CC or mod creator or just YouTube content creator in general, they're trying to see exactly where do they fall in line as far as influencing. You know what I mean? If I can see how many people have, you know, signed on to that put Little Simsy in their code by using this code, they can go, okay, now we see how many people are, you know, backing her her up, or, you know, how many people put trust in her and all that kind of stuff. Now, a lot of people are being negative towards it and saying like they don't think it's right, but you guys let me know down below in the comments, because honestly I have mixed feelings about it, because I do understand at the end of the day these content creators do have to get paid. Yes, ads, they do run, but they do not make majority of the money. A lot of people get money based off sponsorships. So any other little thing that comes into gameplay when it comes down to YouTube content creation, you have to understand they're just making money. You know, content creator is a very, as easy as it looks from the outside looking in, it's a very long process. And, you know, sometimes ads do not cover all the financial, you know, things that are supposed to be done. And so I do agree with, this is kind of a cool thing for where content creators can also get paid for it. Like, again, she does go to mention that you do not have to solely use her code. There's other people's codes you can use. And I think, again, they're just doing a trial run to see how this thing goes. But you guys let me know down below in the comments, how do you guys feel about this whole creator code situation? Do you guys feel like it's right? Do you feel like it's cool? Do you feel like we should be getting discount codes? Do you feel like there's other stuff? And then a lot of people are also mentioning about the kits and like how they should be honestly like doing sales. Like, you know how like the Sims go on sale, but they won't make the kits on sale because they're, you know, they're not as expensive. And somebody was like, maybe do 3 for like 12 or 5 for 20, at the very least, you know, give us some money off. And I was like, wow, you know, they should do that. So Kayla Weasley, if you're watching this, I totally hear you, because that's exactly one of the subscribers that I got this quote, this comment from. And I felt like it was, you know, honestly, it's true. I do feel like they should be doing some kind of bundles with the kits, because I do think it's not exactly fair, or you know, I just think that, I don't know why they haven't done it. Maybe because, again, they're money hungry and they just choose to rely on like the cheap side of things. We all know EA and Maxis are very cheap when it comes down to certain stuff. So I don't know, like, what do you guys think is going to happen with this future of The Sims 4? A lot of people are saying, you know, they bought Sims during a sale, but they just really aren't sure what to do next. And I don't blame people, because after a while it's just been incredibly like interesting on how far these sales have been going. Because, you know, I was like, in my last video I was really talking about like who are buying these sales, like who are buying these actual packs, because I feel like it's people who haven't been playing the game to realize like it has to be new players, you know what I mean, to see like, because if you go back into all the other Sims, you would see how much The Sims 4 is lacking and how much like creativity is not there anymore. But I feel like if you're a new player and you've just come down to the Sims community, you're not going to see that with The Sims 4. You're going to feel like, what's wrong with that? So I don't know, guys. You guys let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this whole thing, and what do you guys feel about the creator code, and also what do you guys feel about the longevity of The Sims 4 and that there's many years to come. I think there's a lot of things to talk about. And again, I don't have a lot of Simmer friends. I love talking to you guys, so it's always fun to comment and reply back to you guys. So I will see you guys on the next video. Let me know what you guys think. Bye.